Fill her up.
You're listening to the Gas Digital Network.
Here we are live, baby. We hope you're watching along at gasdigital.com. Use promo code LEV30 for a free month off your job. If your employer says that's bullshit, just show them this video. It's verified. It checks out. So LEV30, do that at gasdigital.com. You can watch these episodes days early. They go live every Monday and Friday at 6:30 p.m. I got the live chat pulled up right here, the gas chamber as we call it. And we're doing, yeah, that's what we call it, okay? So don't flip out on us. It's classic corporate bullshit. We have two great guests in the building. One repeat offender and a newcomer on the show that I'm excited to catch up with. But first, we have the great Elle Orlando.
Heyo, what's up? Thanks for having me.
Anytime. Thank you for coming.
Yeah, this is great. I love the meat market in the back. That's hilarious.
Satrials. Best
and Sopranos.
hell yeah, best fucking sausage and peppers on this side of the river.
Yeah.
This is great. We're fully leaning into a WAP show.
Oh, absolutely.
Good.
You know?
Perfect.
I'm just gonna get more sweatier and fatter every week.
Right. How's the fitness going?
You can't tell?
I think it's going. Yeah.
I started wearing the gear.
You look like you're ready for the gym. You're pre-gaming for the gym.
Look at my green shoes, bro.
There's dirt on your shoes. You ran here?
Ran to get pizza before those.
There's dirt. I'm gonna get that out of your face now. There's dirt on that. Don't even worry about that. it's just all pizza crumbs.
Yeah, just cardio eating food really fast. You're like, I'm running late. Just deep throating a pizza.
That's my diet change. Is I run while I eat garbage.
While I'm late to podcast.
It looked like he ran through a Cinnabon.
Yeah. It's covered in jizz.
Sugar, too.
It was either a gay club or a Cinnabon. This is going to be a hot pot. I got to tell you right now. So make sure you hit that like, hit that comment. Elle Orlando's got a podcast coming out next week.
Next week.
Premiering on Monday.
Yep.
The El Diablo.
Yep.
Wow.
Podcast, yep.
Can you tell I'm a huge fan, folks? I keep up with it all, So, yeah, I just, this is what I don't understand. Why you think you could come here and promote some competition?
It's kind of my podcast. I've been here 3 whole times. Do you have any other women on the show?
We have 2 female producers.
Yeah.
Whoa.
How about that?
That's
We
nothing.
couldn't afford the men.
It's a sad state of affairs. Donate on Patreon. Yeah.
They're charging too much. What other women have we had? Karen Fian's done it.
Oh, she's the best. I love her. Oh, come
No, I'm just
on.
joking.
She's the best.
She's
dude.
about as good as it gets as a broad on a pod.
She's so good. She's so funny. She's ruthless.
Yeah, Karen's the best. Only person that ever sent me a housewarming gift.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You got a house?
Nope.
Oh.
When did you move?
Yeah.
A year ago, we just renewed our lease.
Oh, nice.
So
nice.
she sent
What,
me.
she got you a gift for renewing a lease?
It was our first year in. Me and my-
I was like, that's not that big of a deal. You're just continuing to live in the same place. He is a great friend.
we have huge news. We have decided to stay.
Yeah.
No, me and my girlfriend moved in together.
Okay.
And so Karen was obviously very jealous.
Yeah.
that
Sure.
I was getting official.
Yeah.
So she sent.
It's the
Picture
gift
of her.
the gift's like to your girlfriend. She's like, thank you for
Yeah, it's her
doing the
nudes.
Lord's work out here.
Free OnlyFans month. No, she sent me a very nice marble globe.
What?
Okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's like
Yeah.
such a rich person gift.
That's like
The person I regifted it to was thrilled. No, it's nice sitting on top of my bookshelf.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah.
totally a bookshelf thing.
Yeah, because I don't see it often.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's there. Shout out to Karen. She's got a pod as well. Only fee hands. Give her a listen. And let me introduce my second guest,
Ayo.
the great
There you
Kenyon
go.
Adamcik.
Happy to be here.
Did I say that right?
You
The last
did.
part?
You nailed it.
Perfect. Yeah. What's up, dude? How are you?
Good, man. Just moved to the city. Been here for 3 weeks.
I know. As soon as I heard, I was like, we gotta show the New York scene this kid. You come here outside of Satrials. We're gonna let everybody know. There's a new kid in town.
We're gonna make you. Yeah.
By the end of this pod, you're gonna be a top earner. Just you wait. Kenyon, I started with.
We're the same hometown,
started
same high
with?
school.
You know what? I will say this. There's a crop of we're all in the same class of young comics that came out of our little town in Raleigh, North Carolina.
What?
That are all good comics right now.
Yeah, Sam Prickett, Vishal Krishnasamy.
You all
Maddie
went to high
Weiner is
school
kind of
together?
close.
Kind of. I
Yeah.
went to high school with the kid Sam Prickett. He's in Austin.
I also went to high school with you.
You did?
I went to Apex.
Oh my God.
We were.
I didn't know that. I thought you were
friends.
like across town or
We
something.
were-
No, I was in the same town. Yeah, I
Really?
knew of you. You got into because you were a SoundCloud rapper.
Oh,
I got some stuff from the
he
past.
knew
we're gonna go ahead and drop a nice edit
Wow.
right
And I
there.
remember you had like a beef with like Forrest.
I had a beef with every other rapper in town.
But yeah, you remember the guy Forrest with the gauges?
Yeah.
Because I was friends with him. I was
Oh,
like,
really?
I
You were
was-
in the opposite camp.
I was the Taco Bell crew.
Yeah.
The kids who would chain smoke outside of Taco Bell near high school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we had like basically the Taco Bell crew was in high school. You were allowed to go off campus for lunch.
Yeah.
And that was the crew of like those guys did acid at 14.
Yeah. It's a
They
real-
were crazy. Their parents weren't around. They were
Yeah.
like
That was you?
Yeah. It's a little island of myth. That's why me and Lev don't even know each other.
I didn't know you
Parents
were one of
love
those
him.
kids. Yeah. No, my parents don't love me at all, dude.
Whatever.
I-
Well, then you didn't rebel hard enough.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I was like rebelling, but I wasn't going that hard. I didn't have any bravery. You know what I mean?
Oh,
I looked
it's
at
no
you guys
bravery.
like
Yeah, Lev is a pussy, dude.
Yeah, we were-
you're not wrong.
Yeah, Drew Darden, all the boys. Yeah.
Hell yeah!
Whoa.
If any of those kids were alive, they'd be thrilled right now.
Yeah.
with that.
Brian Lotches. Yeah.
A lot of those.
They died?
A lot of those kids
Some of them.
died.
Drew Darden literally died. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
Sad,
dead.
but rest in peace.
R.I.P.
But yeah, no, there was some turnover in that group. It's kind of like a call center. We had about a 70% turnover rate. A lot of
Oh my
friends.
God.
Yeah. Some
Yeah,
people
but
went
so-
to jail. Yeah.
What I remember about that's so weird that I didn't know that you were A in my school and B.
And we started both in high school. And I remember when
Yeah.
I started stand up, people were like, "Oh, you're doing it like you're kind of copying that Lev guy." I'm like, "No, I'm doing my own." So I didn't even know you really, but I was like, "Kids
that guy.
Kids start beef with my friend." Everyone's saying I'm a hack ripping you off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dude, so were you guys
That would
not
drive
in
me
the
nuts.
same grade?
Yeah.
How old are you?
I think we're the same age, right?
I'm 26.
Yeah. So when did I graduate? 2015. So I think we're exactly the same
That's
year.
so wild. It's so
No, I
wild.
got held back in first grade, so I was a year below.
You were.
Oh, dude, I got
Oh.
held back in kindergarten.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
We don't celebrate that kind of stuff here.
Yeah.
You're setting a bad
Yeah.
example for the youth.
Yeah.
Dude, shapes are hard.
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't
not a
know
real
what to
winner.
tell
You all right? I just held back in first grade. They were on to something.
I was like, shapes are hard. I'm doing a pod with that big circle there.
A line in a circle.
Oh, I don't know who should be more upset.
Ow!
But Kenyon, this is the thing. Everybody that I feel like I started with,
Yeah.
I had some weird tension with. Where like, I feel like because I left to New York early.
You
and
did it immediately,
Yeah,
which was the move.
maybe.
Which was correct. Well, because then you're ingrained in the scene. You're getting
Yeah.
But we were like, oh, we're gonna grind it out here for a couple years, figure out how to do it. Which
Yeah.
I don't think was inherently wrong, especially because it was like 17, 18.
Yeah,
it's
I
a
think-
hard city to navigate.
I think it's pros and cons. Like, A, if I didn't have like a grandma's futon to sleep on for 5 years, I wouldn't have been able to do it.
right.
Yeah.
B,
If you have the hookup, then do it.
yeah. B, the other thing too is like I think those smaller scenes like where we started, those
Yeah.
first few years of getting to like do open mics with 50 people in
No,
the crowd.
that was amazing.
Amazing. And I
Yeah.
think some of those guys that I saw like that I looked up to when we were starting in that scene
Yeah.
was like they were like really creative, man, and they like were
Right. It
spaced
was a lot of
out.
long form stuff.
Yeah.
Because you have people are there.
Yeah.
You know.
And you could get weird. You can kind of experiment with yourself, find yourself a little more. Whereas
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
I'm in New York like a weekend saying the N-word on stage, just like and people that I'll know forever are like,
Yeah.
who is this guy?
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to move. I was like, I want to just bomb in obscurity.
Yeah,
I want to just suck in the middle of nowhere.
That
You know,
is
I was
one
in
of the-
Chicago for 5 years, and I was like, let me just figure this out.
Yeah, that's what I tell like 2-3 year comics is that they are all trying to get famous and get like viral immediately. And
No,
I'm like,
like, you don't want to do that at all.
yeah, I'm like, look, I'm no expert, but like while no one knows you and no one cares
Yeah.
about you at all, you should like really take risks and
That's-
find.
It's the perfect time. It's also when comedy is just solely fun.
Yeah.
There is
yes.
no like risk or like I got to sell tickets, I got to make money. It's like just fucking around with your buddies at a mic or a bar show.
You're still fucking comics. You're
yeah,
like,
you're fun. Yeah, it's great. I had some of the wildest times to do. I was dating a 27-year-old as a 19 open micer,
Oh,
a 19-year-old open micer in
that's
North
great.
Carolina.
What the fuck?
I moved in with
That's
her for a year.
That's
great.
That was my
Awesome.
first ever girlfriend.
Wow.
Yeah, she was a
That's-
psychotic
that-
person.
uh,
Yeah,
That's
Clearly.
yeah. But I met on that. So she was like very like shameless, kind of style, like white trash from Vermont.
Yeah, yeah.
And when I went to go visit her family in Vermont, and we were at her aunt's house, and she's like, "Here, follow me to the bathroom." Pulls out like the kind of makeup drawer and brings out like cocaine. And there's like kids playing in the house. It's like it's all boys in here. They never look at the makeup drawer. Puts out a line like this big. He's like, "Come on, guys, don't be pussies." And I'm like, "Well, I'm a Southern boy. I'm gonna be hospitable to my host."
Wow,
And just rail
dude.
coke while I hear children playing.
That's what a psycho. What a fucking
Yeah, it was pretty
psycho.
wild.
She's 27.
These are the
dating
Taco
a
Bell
19
kids. I'm telling you, they're
Taco
19
Bell,
doing
yeah,
coke.
dude. You are a Taco Bell kid.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. No, we cleaned it up
Trash.
since then. But,
No, that's awesome.
And I felt
I wanted to impress my girlfriend's family. I don't want to be a coward.
That's very
This is like their
cool.
mortgage on the table.
Yeah, yeah.
Their kids aren't going to get new shoes. 'cause
Wait,
of this.
would her dad do it too?
There was no dad.
There's
There's no dads
You're
around
like,
in this. Dads are like Bigfoot
Dad?
in this country. What about that story said dad to you? If I had a dad, I wouldn't have been in that situation, all right?
That's so good.
Yeah, see, I was like a pussy because the vibe my dad set was like, look, I'm not gonna love you, but if you fuck up, I will be there to beat the shit out of you.
Yeah.
That was kind of it, which kind of worked in a fucked up
Better
way.
than nothing.
Better than nothing.
Yeah, put the fear in you.
I was just
My dad would just be like, solid, dude. Be a free spirit.
how much coke did you do?
Yeah.
I was just on fear is sometimes a good. Here's the thing.
It's great.
It's a good motivator, but like I think if I had kids, I would try to avoid it at all costs. But at the same time, I'm on the train on the way here, and this fucking like the only spot to get on the train. I'm right next to this guy, junkie, falling asleep while he's selling a pair of AirPod Maxes, a roll of duct tape, and a bicycle he just stole.
While nodding out.
Cool.
While nodding out.
That's the power, though. Nobody has that kind of work ethic.
That's the one thing I respected.
The addict work ethic is unlike any other, dude. I was 14, 15 years old, just taking books to the used bookstore, just hustling.
Dude, I walked past two like homeless people, and there's one homeless woman giving like financial advice to this other homeless guy, and she's like, dude, if you get $1 from 5,000 people, that's $5,000, dude.
How do you need to be?
I don't think that's
this ever gonna
work.
happen.
Yeah,
if you get 5 people today, that'd be a miracle.
That's also just like a stripper's night.
Yeah.
It's like we're going for the singles.
Yeah.
I wonder if she had to like do the disclaimer where she's like, "This is not financial advice."
Yeah.
She was a big Bitcoin miner right before.
He was like, yeah, that's a really good point. Like, why are they trying to stay home? It's so crazy.
Yeah. But the other thing is like when I see that addict, a part of me is like, that person didn't have a dad that was like, if you do drugs, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Yeah.
Like,
There are some mistakes made.
yeah,
for sure.
yeah. And ideally, you get a sweet spot.
You want to have the sweets. You want to take that energy, put it into something good. Like I feel like it's like misplaced passion. You could put it into stand up or a job or something and make it great, but drugs will just hijack it.
Yeah, I was thinking today. I realized like my dad, the way he said like, "I love you," is like, "Hey, I fucking bought you a thing," It'd be like,
well, that's a lot of men.
Right?
They don't know how to do anything. Yeah.
Because I was thinking about that today. Because I was like, man, if my son was into like some shit that I just thought was gay,
Yeah.
I would still like go find a thing and be like, oh, look, I was at Best Buy.
Yeah,
and,
of course.
And be like, check this out. How about this? But then I'm like, it'd probably just do better if I was just like, I love you and I'm proud of you. Like that probably goes a lot further.
I like how that's like the last thing that would occur to most dads. They're like, well, I don't want to do that. I don't want my son to think I'm coming on to him. I'll just buy him like this weird shirt that doesn't fit him.
Yeah.
Men do not like words of like love or anything.
I think if I could use some. Yeah.
No, I mean like saying them. Guys don't like saying that.
See, that's the great thing about the having the in and out dad. No one even really taught me toxic masculinity.
Oh, that is a good point.
Yeah. No, I said in and out of my life.
Oh, jeez, you got it turned on.
Yeah, my dad works in
safe word.
In and out.
Get him on the phone right now. Yeah.
It's the most local.
Get a semi-truck. Just
it's the freshest local ingredients.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Elle didn't have a father.
No.
I actually just threw that out there. I don't know if that's real.
No, I have a dad. He was a fucking asshole.
Every time I get her on this train,
I just go off. It's not fun. He was awful. Les Mis, but now he's cool because he had an anger problem, but now he doesn't. He like read some book and now he's good. But
Natalie, Bring in our guest. I wish so much I was like
that'd be
Jerry
so
Springer.
good.
Like
I wish both of our dads were here.
Oh.
Yeah.
they're just making out.
Yeah, just fucking each other. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, you need a little bit of that fear. Are you gonna have kids, Kenyon, in this next 3 months?
Hopefully not, but I never know. Leave things up to fate.
I think you would know by now.
Yeah.
That's a short time.
I don't know. You're always waiting on a text.
That would be a lot.
There's like a text that's like, I wouldn't be. There's some. With my luck, I'd be like, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That fits
Oh, you're
narratively.
unlucky?
Yeah. If I was like, I just randomly knocked someone up right before I moved here, I'd be like,
Oh,
perfect.
my
Like that's
God,
a good
Coach.
episode.
Yeah. What made you move here?
Well, my friend Maddie lives here, Maddie Wiener, and we
Yeah.
started podcasts together, and just like had a lot of friends that I just wanted to like collaborate with.
Yeah. Hell yeah. That was
Yeah.
the gayest TikTok answer.
Yeah.
Just had a lot of people who wanted to collab with.
That's a
out
great
there.
scene. What the fuck? Why would I not? I've
Yeah,
been doing
it's like
stand up
the
for 8 years.
scene.
Why the fuck would I not want to move?
I know. That's a
Yeah.
good point. Maddie Wiener's great, by the way. You guys should check
She's
her
great.
out. Great comic. She might be my favorite female comedian coming up. I'd
Yeah.
put her in male comedian.
Yeah, she's
Area.
Wow.
She's great.
Dare I say? yeah.
no, she's great. Everything she says is just fucking
She's
hilarious.
fantastic.
She's got a great mind for it. It's all
Yeah.
very funny.
Yeah.
Maddie rules.
She's got 2 bunnies. Take
Yeah,
care of-
yeah. Two
That's
little
not
snow
nothing.
bunnies.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
not nothing. Let me tell
It's
you
kind
what.
of wild though. As an apartment, it's it's just turning into nature.
Yeah.
Where I just have cockroaches, 2 bunnies, and a cat just running around.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
And a cat?
Yeah, the other roommate has she keeps her door closed at all times, but it's very nerve wracking.
Oh,
like if
yeah.
I'm taking care of them and I just slightly forget that door, there's a massacre.
You think the cat would try to kill the bunnies?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, whoa. That's
I mean, that's what they're like serial
living on.
killers.
Yeah, I
They
guess.
kill everything that they see.
Not every. I mean,
Everything that's smaller than them.
maybe they could become friends. You don't know.
I don't see that happening.
Maybe it's just trying to hang out with the bunnies.
With its head off, for sure. But
I don't know. I started comedy in New York, and I think it was really intense.
When are you
for
gonna do
me,
that?
To be honest. Oh yeah, when I'm gonna start.
I'm just kidding.
It was intense as hell.
yeah.
How long you been in stand-up?
3.5 years.
Oh, you're like a baby comic. I didn't
young as
know.
hell, yeah.
Good for you.
Thanks.
You're doing great.
Thanks. Love the condescending tone.
Yeah. What did you expect?
Yeah, it's 3.5 years.
That's amazing.
Yeah, whoa! Let's have her sit in the chair. It's her
I'm just like,
podcast.
whoa. I was like actually pissed at us now.
Yeah, a little bit. I
I'm
offended
not
her.
pissed. No.
Yeah.
No?
Killed the
No.
vibe, but it felt like.
Yeah. We'll edit that out. I'm gonna dub it.
Don't edit it out.
And when I'm like, how long you been doing comedy? You're gonna hear me be like 12 years. And then we'll be like, yeah, that's so cool.
Oh, yeah.
So Russell Brand, folks.
Great guy.
You know him?
Yeah,
came up with him, right?
personally, Yeah.
Were you one of them?
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
No. Just kidding.
You didn't.
I was kidding about like him being a great guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
you never met him.
No, I never met him. No.
Bring out our other guest. Russell Brand. You know, just this. It always kills me when like the most likable, like the guys you looked up to your whole life get called out in a story like this. You know, when you're like, man, the real philosophers.
Right. My heroes.
You know?
Can
Yeah.
we not have like? Why is it a surprise?
No. of
No,
course
it's a
not.
surprise to literally no one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
he seems like that guy.
Yeah.
But can I
Yeah.
also say, and this is probably not something I should say,
Sure.
Perfect.
I don't care. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Like my radar of caring about anyone's personal life and accusations.
Well, I mean, he is being accused of like rape. It's not like a mild.
never heard of it.
Like, I don't care what, salsa you use, but if you're a rapist, I don't know.
I
kind
feel
of
like
feel
I've-
like that's a negative.
Look, I probably wouldn't have shook that guy's hand anyway.
Yeah,
like if I
that's good.
saw him somewhere.
No,
like,
we're not
he's
in the
not
same
raping
orbit. Yeah,
you.
yeah.
You know.
glad you bring that up because I actually wanted to.
Yeah.
Say
Not
something.
anymore. Yeah. No. Here's the thing. I feel like if I don't know, like, okay, the Russell Brand one is interesting because he got accused by like 3 chicks from like a long time ago, right? And then these other chicks came out on Twitter and were like, I turned him down 100 times, slept over his place, like everything was fine, he's fine. And then those chicks got mad at those girls for being like, you're a fucking piece of shit. This doesn't invalidate other people's stories, which is like fair enough. And you always wonder, like, if you ever got Me Too'd or something, do you think chicks that you hooked up with before would come out and support and be like, was a great guy when I knew him? So it's just like,
Yeah.
Well-
I feel like that'd be pretty awkward if you just had like a normal hookup and you're like, wait, he was a monster?
yeah,
Look,
yeah.
we went to
Yeah.
brunch and had a great time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he but Is this the wrong attitude of just like I couldn't possibly give a shit about anybody else's fucking bullshit anymore?
I think overall, I feel like I'm becoming, I care, but at the same time, it just feels like every week there's another, like, he's a rapist, he's a rapist.
Right.
It's like,
You can't walk down the street without tripping over a rapist.
yeah,
It's
right.
everywhere.
It's just like, I
It's
feel like,
everyone with an IMDb credit is going to be accused of rape.
exactly. Like,
Yeah.
it's becoming like desensitized almost, because it's like, yeah, I guess everyone's a rapist now. So it's just like,
Yeah.
what are we going to do about it?
I kind of look at it. I think I kind of look at it the other way. I think my rape is half full. You know,
What do
What do
you
you
mean?
mean?
like I'm more optimistic. I'm like, there's like a few.
Okay, I thought you were talking about literally your rape.
We don't talk about that here.
Yeah.
That's Patreon.
Which is, by the way, crazy. That's like the business model people have now for shows. They're like, if you'd like to hear about my violent rape, it's going to be $3 this Monday. No, to me, I'm like, I think there's a few people out there that are like pieces of shit.
Sure.
I probably don't hang out with those people anyways, so I don't really give a fuck. Like,
Yeah.
they're whatever's like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna work with those people. I'm not employing those people. I'm never gonna run into those
But
people.
I mean, at a certain level, wouldn't you be like, "That's fucked"? Like if he was like, "He's a serial killer,"
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
13
yeah.
people bear it, you wouldn't be
You'd
like,
be like,
"Hey,
whoa."
to each his own, man." You're like, "I'm never gonna work with them anyway." They're like, "They were children." He's like, "Again, he's not at the stand."
It's not at the
no, but what more do you want me to do
No,
about
you
it?
don't
You know
have
what
to
I mean?
do it. I just think like it'd be a.
Are you asking me? Do I think rape is wrong?
Yes.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Now you're putting me in a
sounded like,
dilemma.
Whatever, man. I don't care what you put on your hot dog. You know, like.
I don't know, man. To me,
Do you think rape is wrong?
I think it depends.
Oh my
You
god.
take
I can't just say yes. That's not the funny answer. I have
That's
to
true.
say-
That's
That's
true.
true,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
true,
yeah.
that's
That's
true.
true.
Like as I said, I can't just say yes. Kenyon's eyes just shot up. He's like, yes, you can. What are you
Yeah, I
talking
was like, I'm talking to the guy. I'm like, I'm the degenerate.
Your Honor, that wasn't the funny answer.
Yeah. It was for the bit. You have to commit to it, no matter what she says.
How do you plead? You're like, not gay?
Yeah. Plead not gay.
Yeah, no, it's just like for a guy like I think maybe because it's Russell Brand is why I just have
No, the
so
Russell
little
Brand
interest.
that makes it. There's a certain layer of like, it's got to be kind of humiliating to get sexually assaulted by Russell Brand.
Yeah, all those how many puka shells you
Yeah,
hear
just
in the
follow
back.
Do
it
you
up.
not have any idea that, like, I'm not saying either rape is terrible either way, even if you know it's coming. But if you see him walking down the street, you're not thinking like, oh, maybe he's a sexual assaulter.
No, I thought that absolutely.
Yeah.
He ends up,
You just assume that
anyone
about
who's
that
like
guy.
talking about the world, like he's like philosophizing, like he's a guru. He tries to be like a guru. Anyone who's like a cult leader,
True,
that's
true.
That's a red
Oh
carpet
my
to
God.
rape.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Great point, Gandhi, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Gandhi.
thought you were just doing a bit, and then I was like, oh no, wait, that's like true.
No.
I was like, all right, weird name to throw out, and I was like, oh yeah, he did that.
I was gonna
Okay.
say an awful pun, and
Yeah.
I'm glad you bailed me out of it. You
Yeah.
talked right.
You
when I
guys
was
are
gonna say it.
idiots. God, you don't know anything.
Yeah. Well,
Gandhi
why
had-
do you? Oh, you know the mistakes of famous brown man. Interesting. That's all you know. You know to discredit every civil rights leader.
MLK cheated. I'm just saying.
Yeah. That's,
So can we even count anything he said? The guy cheated on his wife.
I have a dream you'd be faithful. How about that?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just because it's Brand, and like I just couldn't possibly give a shit
No,
about anything that-
I agree that anything Russell Brand does, I don't care.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
couldn't care less. If I found out the
I
same
find his
way,
stand-up almost as offensive as his sexual.
yeah, if I found out he cured cancer, I still wouldn't care. I wouldn't even bring it up.
I wouldn't, that's the time I wouldn't take the vaccine.
Yeah,
It's like if Russell made that, no
Yeah.
fucking way. I'm not putting hemp juice up my goddamn. arm.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
still not vaxxed to this day. Still thinking it over.
Not vaxxed?
Nope.
Not
That's cool.
vexed.
Pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
Every-
Actually?
Non-vax, yeah.
Whoa,
Yeah.
that's awesome. Did you ever get COVID?
Yeah, I have it all the time.
Well, you seem like a guy
You
who
just
really
have
cares
it.
about his health. So.
Oh. Wow.
It cuts back, and it's just dead. just slouched
Shot in
over.
the head.
I'm like, Kenny, what do you think about that? Maybe you shouldn't run your fucking mouth. Bring in Russell Brand. No, what were we just talking about? COVID. Yeah, I never got vaxxed. I feel like now everybody who got vaxxed regrets getting vaxxed.
I don't regret it.
I don't regret it, but I also never got those like the boosters.
Yeah, yeah.
I never
I got the booster.
which is totally fine if you did. but I was like, why do we got to keep on
I
doing
think, I
it?
think
Come on.
the third one, I was like, we're done.
We're done.
We're done.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah, I have the reason I didn't get vaxxed, and it's genuinely the stupidest reason, which I
Sure.
find happens a lot in
You
my
had to
life.
work at Gas Digital, and they wouldn't allow you to do
You
that.
get a
Yeah.
proof of unvaccination.
Yeah.
They wouldn't let you walk in the door.
I'm genuinely scared of needles, like in a minor way. So I'm like,
Oh,
I would just rather
that's
not live
it?
I would just
You'd rather get a horrible flu for like 10
yeah,
days?
totally.
And you know, it takes like 2 seconds. You barely feel it.
I know. I just hate it. I just fucking
Yeah.
hate it.
Dude, do you have your other shots?
Dude, I have so much fat covering my veins that like,
that would help you.
It hurts.
they're like slapping a pork just to find them. You know, it's
Yeah.
humiliating.
No, that's
dude.
better. That's you got that
Oh.
cushion going on.
I just
Yeah.
hate it. I hate it. That's the only reason I didn't get vaxxed. Was
Because
because
you're
I was
afraid to eat it. It
That's
takes 2
crazy.
seconds, my
Yeah.
guy.
I know, but that's what it is. But also, the other thing was I got COVID like the day it came out.
That's nice.
So-
I wish
Yeah.
that happened to
Was
me.
it intense?
No, it was in my house.
Christ.
We do horrible
Ah.
comedy.
Yeah.
No, the day that I got COVID, I didn't even like put 2 and 2 together. I was just watching the news every day, and they were like, "Oh, fucking pandemic is starting. This
You're
shit's
just
crazy."
Super sick, and you're like, oh, that's crazy.
I was sick as hell, but I was like talking to some ex at the time. I just like, you know, when you're like, you break up and 6 months later, you're like, I think I miss her.
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Even, just based on
Live in
nothing.
that space,
Yeah.
Based on your own loneliness is what.
That's all it is. Just
Yeah.
you want a sliver of validation
Yeah.
again from that
Yeah.
human.
Yeah.
So I go to Target the day before it shuts down, and I'm like, I need stationery. I'm writing this big letter.
Oh my god.
Dude.
I went and bought station. I wrote like fucking 20 pages of shit about like maybe it was you know what I mean? All this shit. I'm sick
Been
as fuck. I go to
Wow.
the post office. I'm like sneezing everywhere.
Oh my
I drop the shit off.
It's kind of romantic in a way. Like I was sick, I was dying. They said I could die
Wow,
from this
just
virus, and if I want my last words to be,
So stupid in
Yeah.
hindsight. And then I realized I'm like, oh, right after I sent it, I get home, and once the anxiety wears away, I'm like, I think I have COVID. And then I realized I just sent her a bioweapon.
Wow.
Wow.
So I texted her. I had to text her roommate because she had my number blocked, and I was like,
Oh, she had your number blocked.
I was
dude.
like-
so it wasn't a good breakup.
yeah, look, white chicks overreact. Can we just say
Well.
that? You know what I mean? It was like one of those like, I can't keep talking to you because then I'm gonna want to see you, like fucking just gay
Yeah,
bullshit.
Yeah,
so
yeah, okay. Sure.
You're fucking gay.
Yeah.
How about that?
Elle, why would you say that?
Well, no, I'm saying that's what you're saying to your ex-girlfriend,
Are
that
you-
she's gay.
Are you homophobic?
Yes.
Oh, good. We're back.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Back to the bookstore. That's the only question you could ask when you walk into Century Halls.
Bro, you homophobic?
I mean, what holes can you put a sausage in? Yeah, so then I had to text her roommate and be like, hey, by the way, don't check your mail for like 30 days. And she was like, why? I was like, I might have sent a COVID letter. Like, and it sounded like I made an attack.
No, that sounds even sketchier. I would just not. That sounds like you, because it ended on bad terms. You just
Oh,
coughed
yeah.
on an envelope.
All
instead of-
over it, yeah. It was like
Yeah.
30 drafts, and then and then she was like, I'll have her text you. She texted me. She was like, oh my god, you sent me a letter, and I was like, it's a fucking weapon.
Yeah,
it's not a
it could-
letter.
Yeah, you might end up with a
It's a
ventilator.
weapon.
She was like, I'm gonna read it as soon as I get it. I was like, all right, forget it.
Yeah.
And then we talked for 3 days, and it was over.
Yeah.
Wow.
been
Because
there.
once she was back, I was like, oh, I didn't actually. miss it.
Sometimes it's like you send the
Ah.
message and you get it out of your system. And then
Yes.
they'll be like, oh my God, you're so right. And you're like, fuck, I actually didn't want this. You're like a dog who caught a car.
It's
You're like, I don't
exactly
know
what
what I
happened.
don't know what I want. Yeah.
Guys are the worst, man.
What-
Damn.
First of all,
That's the
Damn.
wor- yeah.
Who broke up with who? Did she break up with you, or did you break up with her?
I actually don't remember, but it was a weird fizzle out situation where we got into some fight, and then she was like, maybe we shouldn't be exclusive, which she was actually saying like, I want you to prove to me that we should be.
Oh.
So she was like, when you're on the road, like you can get blown or whatever, and I was like,
What?
yeah, let's do that, you know. And that was kind of that was the start of the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you sound
Yeah.
like a real romantic.
I wouldn't do that today. I don't think.
No.
You don't think?
I don't
yeah.
think. No.
That's good. That's
No,
good.
those are two different statements. I wouldn't do that today.
I
I
don't
don't
Yeah,
think.
yeah.
good.
I think that would be bad for a relationship. Now I'm
I think it would be too. I think that just means you're not confident if you're just like you're being like, that's essentially an open relationship.
yeah.
These open relationships, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
I fully agree. I'm a little tired with this. Like they're like monogamy is a lie, and I'm like, you're just afraid of intimacy and life.
Yeah.
And just admit
They're
that
sex
to yourself.
addicts. Yeah.
Dude, there was a guy on Tinder. He was like, I'm in an open relationship. So she's my primary. I already have like a second favorite, but I'm looking for my third. And I'm like,
what are you starting a sex cult?
Kidding
Yeah, that's
me, dude?
crazy.
This guy's
also,
living the life.
how many hours do you have in a day? I don't have the time for an open relationship.
Dude, I know.
That's
It's
so
like
much.
one relationship is so fucking hard. And then it's like, I'm going to balance like 5 people?
That's crazy.
When you're just like getting done fucking and they're like, fuck, it's somebody's birthday. Then I got to go over here. I got to meet this person's parents. Then I got to fuck her. Like, I pull a muscle. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. My girlfriend was randomly going through her, like, when she started dating me, she kept like a journal of like all these dates she was going on at the time. And she like kind of documented like our first year, which was like, it took us like 9 months to get exclusive. And she, every single date was like, she would like write a journal entry about the date.
That's kind of,
Okay.
So randomly, I came home yesterday and she was like, I was reading this. Do you want to, she's like, you should hear this. It's funny. She like walked me through the first year of our relationship. And there was one part where she was like, he mentioned to me that his last girlfriend would let him get blown on the road. She's like, I wouldn't do that because, not that I'm not confident enough, but I would just hate if this other woman felt like, oh, he's got a girlfriend at home and she's an idiot and doesn't know about this, instead of knowing that she's a cum dumpster. It was the exact wording she chose. And I was just like,
wow.
That chick's like this.
Which is pretty funny. Yeah, it's hilarious.
She's like this tiny little Jewish chick, and she's like, that fucking cum dumpster out in Vancouver.
I kind of find it hot with like a girlfriend, like a sweet girl. They're like, never acts like that. And then the second they get jealous, just becomes a vicious.
Yeah. My chick hides it well. We don't have like too much immaturity in the relationship, and most of it is on me. I'm a mess.
How old is she?
She's 28.
That's why.
Yeah, I've always dated older.
Yeah.
Yeah, once their energy depletes.
Energy?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
She's 28 now. She's not moving so quick. Right?
Okay. Yeah, sure. Or it's just
it's just maturity.
Yeah.
I'm always saying go for old women.
Oh, I was doing that 1927, dude.
Yeah.
Was I groomed or was I making a choice? I don't know.
That is insane. That's why.
It was pretty crazy. And it was like cops and stuff. Yeah, it was no good.
Cops.
Yeah, you guys are looking at me like I'm some crazy freak this whole time. He's leaving out the cop stories.
I would say it, yeah.
Wow.
This is no good. During our breakup, she was calling my work pretending to be my mom.
Oh my god.
Dude.
And my boss at the time, he was also a comic, and he was like, someone's been calling all morning saying that they're your mom, but I know your mom's deaf. So and I'm like, just send me the number, and it was her number, and she was calling every 30 minutes.
Was she doing a deaf impression?
No, that would have been hilarious. I hope you talk to Kenyon. Yeah. No, she was just saying that she was my mom and needs to talk to me.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And when you'd pick up, would you keep the mom thing going?
No, I never.
She's like, Kenyon, great news. I'm cured.
I start crying. I'm like, Mom, it's so weird that your voice sounds like Tori. I don't know.
She's like, psych, motherfucker, it is Tori.
Yeah. No, I walked in like a horror movie. Like the receptionist was just like, yeah, someone's on the line. And I'm like, hang up the phone. I was like, close the blinds. Like it's coming. Yeah, it was fucking. Yeah.
How long did you guys date?
Like a year and a half.
Okay.
Damn.
Yeah.
These are mistakes you got to make in your young days.
It was a big one, yeah. Wrecked my credit score
one.
for years because after I moved out, she just kept running the bills up in my name.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Wow, she's like.
Well, she was like BPD, borderline personality.
Okay.
So she'd be like, "I love you," and then later be like, "I fucking hate you. You should fucking kill yourself." And it's like that's not an argument.
Yeah.
I can't like if you're mad because I'm not listening. I could be like, "Let me hear your point." But if you're like, "I should kill myself," and you're like, I disagree. You know? Like, I don't know how to, I don't really know what to do with that.
I love this because this whole time Elle's been thinking men are just such pieces of shit. Now you hear about a crazy chick striking.
Yeah.
No, I don't think all men are such pieces of shit. I think some are, but that is crazy. I feel really bad for you that you went through that. That's crazy.
Yeah. But it's sex was great.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah. No chance that chick is giving you an awful laugh.
Yeah. There's a trades off in life, yeah.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
I never went through that. I just had like one good relationship, and that's it. Well, it was long distance, so I don't know how good it was.
Yeah, you
It
weren't in a
wasn't-
relationship.
Yeah, I wasn't really. I think I'm great from a distance. I think that's what I
That's what I'm
learned.
always saying.
Yeah. That's what we say about Elle.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
great from a distance.
I don't know Elle.
Across the street, you're like, who's that? And you get close, you're like, oh, it's just fucking Elle.
I don't know Elle that well, but her romantic life puzzles me.
Why?
Because I think you're such a cool chick. Like you're a hot girl. You're cool. You know what I
Whoa.
mean? It's crazy that it's gone this horribly. Gotta set him up to knock him down, folks.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. I think that
She doesn't
Afraid of
have a
commitment?
thing.
I don't really know. Because I don't want to say I think that guys might not like goofy, silly girls, but I think they really don't at the end of the day. I think
No,
a lot
they
of guys
do.
just
They
want
do.
like a girl that like waits at home for them and is like, you're hilarious.
Yeah, but
You
I
know?
think that's kind of you got to find a dude who has his own passions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he would like that you're also busy.
Yeah. Maybe one day we'll see. I don't know.
Yeah, what's kept my girlfriend around is that like she does make me laugh. Like
Yeah,
she's
I need a
funny,
funny
she's
person.
silly, yeah.
I get so bored.
Yeah, if there's not
I
that,
can't carry the riffs. What, this whole whenever we get married.
That's what I
That's
was
20 years of
thinking.
carrying riffs, right?
yeah.
Like with guys, I was like, why do you want to be with like a boring ass girl? Is that not boring?
I can't even get through a first date of those people. Because also my
Your
threshold
apartment's
of
like on
intensity-
fire.
Yeah.
You're like, why do you want to date some boring bitch? Just flames behind you.
Yeah. Just I have like literal scars on my arm. Why do you just want some girl that's happy you're home? You know,
Going
So I
back
don't-
to vanilla, huh?
Yeah,
Tom?
yeah.
Just like crashing his car.
Yeah, just,
Yeah, I don't know. This is why I think underneath Elle might be insane. It she
Hey,
buttons it up
whoa,
well.
whoa,
Because like,
whoa,
doesn't she have the energy of somebody who'd be in like a healthy relationship?
she does. You have the energy of someone who like you're about to marry like the first boyfriend you had in high school.
I was, but I never had a boyfriend in high school. I had a boyfriend like my first boyfriend.
makes
was
three
in
of us.
college.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Waited till college.
Yeah.
Oh, that was funny.
Thank you. I try.
Yeah, I don't know. And then my only long distance was, I don't know, or my only relationship was long distance, and I don't know.
Well, I guess it sucks. I did one of those.
I'm also like very focused, you know, like I'm not like always trying to date people. I'm not going on dates all the time. I'm not like going out looking for
how
it.
old are you?
I'm 30.
Oh, okay.
So it's over.
Yeah.
It's over.
Yeah. Anytime anyone says I'm very focused, I'm like, yeah, it's
Yeah, but
you're
Elle,
trying to
Elle,
distract yourself
I
from
am.
being alone.
I am. I've always been focused, and maybe it's
it's
to
because of your
always
dad. Your dad
distract
fucking
myself.
put you to basketball camp and
Yeah.
built that side of your personality.
Yeah, now I'm just focused on living alone forever. I don't know. I've always been like very independent. Like I always like fantasized when I was little about like living alone. Like I think that's probably where all my problems are.
Sure.
You
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
Living alone as a kid, that's like what you
Yeah.
fantasize
Yeah,
about.
no.
I don't know if that's
Yeah, I
great.
think it's the problems with men for sure.
You know, but it's so weird because all my friends are like, I do trust men very easily.
Well, I was being sarcastic. You sound insane, and that's why.
Yeah.
That's why I think that like you're clearly avoidant, and you're afraid of because you just that's like sounds like such an avoidant thing to say.
Oh.
Like I want to live alone. I want to live in the woods. Like
Well,
you're
to me,
afraid
it's-
of giving up
to me, it
control.
sounds like somebody like being young is like I just can't wait to get out of this fucking house and like be by myself. But then it's like you don't think what's past that.
Yeah, like
You
I've
know?
never like fantasized about like a wedding or marrying
Yeah, yeah.
anyone or anything like that. Like, that sounds crazy.
Well, I feel like it's a little bit of an outdated fantasy.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Because I feel like today, like back then, they're like, that's the peak thing you could do is marry
It's the-
someone who does stuff.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
but now you can have your own life. So it's like, wouldn't you fantasize about building that and then sharing that with somebody else?
Yeah.
But also, like, when I moved in with my chick, like, A, neither of us were even, like, looking for a relationship. B, like, I wasn't like, oh, my God, this is a huge thing we're moving in together. Like, I never thought, like, I can't wait to live with someone. Like, to me, it was just like, we're like, all right, we've been dating for a while. I guess that's next. And that was it. I was like, I didn't give a fuck, you know?
Yeah.
It wasn't, like, a big event.
That's cool.
I think
That
that's the
sounds
way to
healthy.
do it.
I think
Yeah.
that's, yeah. I think
Yeah.
that's, I think the reason that our relationship has worked is because for the first 8 months, neither of us wanted to do it. Like, there was
That's
never,
so
That's kind
funny.
of smart.
you know what I
yeah.
mean? There was never, like, a in love.
You're not, like-
fucking, I'm crazy about
A
you. It's
slow-
just
a
like,
slow
oh, you're
burn.
cool.
Neither
is
of us
better.
wanted to do it. That's a great premise.
Yeah, you're just like, might as well.
Yeah,
Fuck it.
fuck else are we
There
doing,
isn't
you know?
even love you. It's like, you want to do this? You're like, fuck it.
Well, you know what it was? Like every other woman I would hang out with would just every time she talked, I just couldn't give a fuck.
I just wanted to kill her.
It's all coincidental that they went missing Elle. No, but you know what I mean? And also, like, a problem with hot chicks is that...
Tell me. I'm listening.
Yeah. Tell me about me. And I'm like, no, you'll relate in case you ever meet one. The problem with hot chicks is, like, they think they're good at talking because when they talk to men... men want to fuck them, so they're like, "What else do you have to say?" You know, and they keep listening and listening.
Yeah.
But like that, I get to talk to comics who are like actually good at talking.
Right.
So when some bitch is rambling about her fucking week, it's like a nightmare. It's like there's no punchlines. There's nothing interesting.
Nothing going on.
Just
Well,
a run-on sentence.
That's what I think me and you had down. I grew up very fat.
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
And I
Oh,
think-
really?
Yeah,
What?
and I was super fat until the drugs took care of that. I got real skinny. But then,
drugs.
you have to build your personality when
Yeah.
you're growing up fat. You got to really work because no one's liking you for your looks.
Yeah,
No
yeah.
one's going on a date with you for you have to fucking bring it in a combo.
Yeah.
And fat kids know that.
Yeah,
So I feel
yeah.
like hot people, they just think they're good at everything.
Yeah, and then you get everything for free. Like my friend is one of the most beautiful people I know, and somehow she has a personality. Well, I think it's because of her mom was like a fucking psycho dick, but like she just gets free shit all the time just because she's like beautiful.
Yeah.
Like every day, like people will pay for her coffee, like give her like
Yeah,
free
yeah.
stuff, but like her mom will be like, you know, you're not pretty, right? Like her mom is like a dick.
That's kind of a good thing.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I think that's the only reason why she's cool, but sad. But
Brutal.
maybe it's not great being hot after all, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I could say this as somebody who was once hot. It was pretty great.
You were
Yeah.
hot?
I watched your rise from afar because fat kids, we get hot.
You were
with
hot
we get
in high
hot with a
school?
vengeance.
I was hot for like a good 2 years when I was in New York.
Yeah, you did a
Wow.
little bit of a glow up.
All right, I got to show Elle.
Yeah.
I got to show
He
Elle.
looked.
Wow.
He changed it around. I wouldn't. Hot's a strong word, but he definitely he lost a lot of weight. He lost a lot of weight.
Dude, come on. I was fucking.
You were a good-looking guy.
I might have been the hottest comedian of all time. Like,
Yeah?
Yeah. What?
Whoa.
Just you wait.
Hotter than Matt, right?
How do you spell Matt?
Yeah.
How do
gotta
you
pull
spell
up-
Matt?
I gotta pull up the archives. Hold on. Elle, this is gonna. You better hang on to your socks because they're about to get blown clean off.
Okay.
Yeah, let me find.
Yeah.
You got to scroll down far for this.
I grew up ugly, so
You did?
yeah, I had like really bad cystic acne and
Really?
yeah,
Makes you better.
I had a big fucking nose. I got a nose job eventually.
Really?
Oh, look there. Oh.
No, I'm gonna pull.
Wow.
yeah.
What?
I'm gonna pull
So,
up each other
Lev,
ones.
how did you
Say
fumble the bag,
what?
buddy? What
What
happened here?
I think the pandemic's what cooked it.
I gained a lot
Yeah.
of weight during the pandemic too.
Stop it.
I mean, Elle, come on. Come on.
Dude,
Yeah, scroll
that's
through these.
awesome.
That's awesome.
Wow. Do you see that?
No, I knew. I used to. I
You
knew,
know-
I
you-
knew I
That was the Lev that was mean to Kenyon for no reason.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I just watched as justice was
Look,
served.
this used to be what my Instagram was. It was
Yeah.
just
Go
beach
back, go back.
photos.
Go back. Where'd you go?
Where was that? Fuck.
I saw the hand was up here. This is when you know that it's
Yeah.
a hot person.
That was.
Yeah.
I can't believe you didn't know this about the lore.
I had no idea.
That was like your whole thing too.
Yeah, it was. It was all my comedy was like, and sex is crazy, right?
Yeah.
You know when you're banging a chick and
It was like the most unrelatable
Yeah.
premises. Like it would all be like, it was like, you know, when you're like, you gotta get, you can only pick 2 for the threesome. And people were like, what?
You're like, what are you even saying? Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Wow.
insane. But life was better. People are nicer to you. You see people on the street like look at you.
I
Like
know that's crazy.
it's, you know.
Yeah.
Dude, I felt like that. I felt like a true hot person when like during COVID and everyone was wearing their masks. Like I feel like when I wear my mask, there's something about this part of my face that says like I could be really hot. And like I swear I got so many people staring at me with my mask on. And then when I took it off, it's not the same, but ayo.
I don't think you have a bad lower part of your face.
Yeah.
I know, but I think I just have a lot of potential on the upper part of my face. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know. And do you have a girlfriend right now?
I don't.
Kenyon?
I just moved here.
Just moved here.
3 weeks ago.
Didn't bring anyone.
No, I was seeing someone, but I had to move here. So so I didn't want to do.
Good job.
So.
I mean, look at this fucking kid.
Oh my God.
Look at this kid.
I can't even believe
We're
it.
gonna have to post these pictures on YouTube just so
You need to start reposting these.
that just like
That's-
totally seriously.
Yeah. This is today. Just caption it like that. That's so funny.
I've done like road shows where they'll have like my old headshots
Oh my god.
on
that's
like
gotta be,
like on the
Oh
tables.
my
And
God.
I'll
like,
just
what
be,
the fuck?
I'm just like, how is that legal?
Yeah,
that's crazy. Let's do plugs really quick. I think we're at about 40 minutes here.
Oh, that
so-
was pretty good.
yeah, it was great. You guys
Good
killed
time,
it.
yeah.
I meant your accent, but okay.
Oh, well, it's complimenting you. Kenyon, tell the folks what's up. What you got coming up, brother?
I am on my new show, which I just started, which Lev is going to do in a few weeks, called Cooks in the Kitchen in the Upper East Side. So check that out next Wednesday.
Hell yeah.
And I got a podcast with Maddie Weiner called Phones in the Bag, available anywhere you can find podcasts. So just check it out.
You two are hilarious people, so that's got to be a good show.
It's a good time.
It's got to be a good show.
Yeah, I have a podcast called El Diablo coming out next week, and just follow me on Instagram at _ElOrlando_.
Hell yeah. And we are doing our first ever live Lev Fer Show podcast on Thursday, November 16th at The Stand. It's going to be a bunch of special guests, a little stand-up. It's going to be fucking great. So look out for that. Ticket links are going up soon. And the next Lev Fer and Friends at The Stand, October 5th. We got Mark Normand and a few heavy hitters, so check that out. That'll probably sell out, so come out to that. Other than that, just take a second. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe on this. Over half of you are not subscribed to the channel as you're watching, so hit that button. And if you want a promo code, Lev30 on gas, and merchengine.com for merch. Grab yourself a hoodie, grab a tee. And that's kind of it, man. That's kind of, I think that's it plug-wise, so we do quick plugs here. We do quick fucking plugs. What else? What else has been going on? Did you guys hear about this jet?
What jet?
What job?
By the way, I can't help but looking back, feel like I'd had the worst take on Russell Brand ever.
Oh, it's just funny because you're like, I mean, am I supposed to care about rape? And I was like, I mean, a little, yeah, it's bad.
A little
Yeah,
bit.
no, like,
Also, I want to say,
Really,
I'm not
rape is
homophobic.
bad. Controversial hot take. Rape
Elle,
is
don't
bad.
change
And I think people
an
who rape are
opinion
bad.
you've had your whole life just out of
No,
pressure.
Yeah.
no,
Out
no,
of
no,
social
no. I
pressure.
just never said JK because there wasn't a moment to. I
You
was
want to shout out
JK.
J.K. Rowling, your favorite
Yeah.
feminist.
Feminist icon, JK.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Yeah, I guess I am against rape.
You guys.
You all come out and say
I'll
it.
just
Yeah,
come out and
wow.
say
Yeah,
it.
that'd be
Wow.
a brave.
I might get kicked off the network.
Yeah.
But, you know, Russell Brand, I just don't give a fuck about that
Yeah,
guy.
I would argue I didn't respect him anyway. It will not change my opinion that I think he's an annoying, horrible human.
Yeah.
It just
For
adds
sure.
fuel to the fire. Or I was
Yeah.
like, yeah.
I also think that all the Me Too shit, I think people are very tired of, like, that being the story every week. You know what I mean? Of
Sure.
that. It's like
You're
the same.
saying it like it's like a boring show.
Yeah.
It's just like fatigue. It's like that's
Yeah.
why.
Yeah, sure.
Like I'm not like a hugely political person, but I'm like the only reason where I'm like I don't want Trump in office is because I don't want another 4 years of fucking fatigue
Right.
of just that feeling we all have where we're all fighting and we got to hear about this shit. Like
yeah.
this all like we clearly solved rape. It doesn't happen anymore. All right? Those
Guys,
bitches did it. Rose Argento, they fucking solved this thing.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
So we're moving on.
I think it's a valid thing to be like, it's just every day, but
Yeah.
Think about it, you
There's
know.
a lot of guys in this world, so
yeah.
it's just.
It's like, think about how they feel. Being raped every day.
Yeah.
I'm so tired of hearing about this rape every day. So she's getting raped. You're like, you're tired.
Imagine somebody's getting raped. They're like, oh, this is going to really bore people.
Yeah, you're like, fuck. Can
Talk
you do
about this.
something to spice it up? Bite my ear off. Make a headline.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks. It sucks being a contrarian when the topic like this comes up.
Yeah.
You're like, your brain's
You're
like,
like, yeah, you're like, where do I go from here? Because I'm like, yeah, I think rape's bad. Dude.
how do I
Yeah.
lose a sponsor?
Yeah.
This smoke break is brought to you by YoDelta.com, the official Getting High sponsor of the Gas Digital Network.
Did you guys see there was an $80 million fighter jet that went missing today? or like in the last day.
What?
I saw like a brief article. What the fuck was
Fighter jet. That's the army, right?
It's one of the. I think they all have fighter jets.
They all have
But
fighter jets.
one of the guys hit the fucking eject button, shot out of his jet, landed in like South Carolina or some shit in a parachute. Jet's been cruising in fucking autopilot for like 2 days.
Whoa.
Wait.
And they just like
Oh,
put
that's
out
not
like a don't shoot order. Like if you see a fucking aircraft that's not responding, like don't blast it. Isn't that
It's
nuts?
not
Are they trying to
ours?
save
It's
the
ours.
jet?
It is
Are they
ours.
trying to be like, we don't want to throw that money away?
Well, the jet's gonna crash land somewhere if it hasn't already.
Yeah, so I would say blow it up.
Yeah,
Why are they
blow
like,
it
don't
up
blow it up?
in the
Yeah,
air
let's-
so that it doesn't crash and kill people.
But if you blow it up in the air, then the fucking pieces of it are gonna fly down into like that might kill people too.
We'll just wait until it's over like a lake or something.
Wait till it's over like
What about the fish, yo?
Fuck the fish.
This fucking jet's gonna be sleeping with the fish. No, I think probably you got to let it crash land somewhere. What if that was like how we accidentally hit another 9/11? It just like coincidentally flew under there.
Not again! Yeah, God.
The pilot's on the ground just watching it on his phone, like, oh fuck, dude,
Stay there.
no.
Like, right when they're doing like the grand ceremony opening the new World Trade Center.
Right. Oh my God. I think it is. It must be a money thing while they're not just like shooting it down immediately.
I would say just have the Rednecks in the South, just like anyone who shoots it gets a prize.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
what I'm saying.
Have
wins.
bazookas out there. Turn into a national game.
Yeah.
Go manhunting.
Yeah,
this
yeah,
jet.
go manhunt this jet.
I promise you what's gonna happen to this jet. It's gonna land in some redneck's backyard. He's gonna like put it in his shed, put a tarp over it, and then like every
Oh, totally. Yeah.
every 2 weeks you're gonna have a couple millers
Yeah.
to go knock on his neighbor's door and be like, "You want to see some fucking shit?"
Yeah.
Pulls the tarp back
Yeah.
all proud, and,
Yeah.
and then like in 20 years, there's like a world war. They're gonna like he's gonna be, we have to get out of here somehow. How? They're like, I know.
Yeah.
I have kept a fucking jet in the back.
That guy's gonna try to just bring it on the lake. It's gonna be like 18 rednecks just drinking beer on that in the middle of Lake Jordan.
That'd be awesome. They're just lowering it in.
Yeah.
I saw a guy one time because we grew up near a big ass lake. We used to go like
Yeah.
jet skiing and boating and stuff. And man, I'll never forget. We like 6 a.m. This guy bright and early went to go lower his boat into the water, and he just went too fucking deep. And his truck just went in, and it was gone. Dude.
Oh no.
We just slowly watched his truck
No.
sail away.
It
You're
sucks.
like that's it. That was all my money. That was the whole thing.
That was everything I owned.
Yeah, that was
Wow.
done. The boat and the truck. That's a lifetime of
Yeah.
sacrifice.
Yeah.
The whole
Man.
identity gone.
And I feel like Southern people, they put all their money, like they won't live in a house. They'll just have like the boat in the truck,
yeah.
and
all
that's
on
it.
layaway, baby.
Yeah, yeah.
So
So
we're a
brutal.
nation in debt. That's what
Yeah,
we do.
yeah.
Payments on this, that, afterpave. How do you think I got this watch?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if insurance would cover that either. Be like, what happened to your truck? You're like, well, you see, I slowly drove it into a body of water.
Yeah.
Did
It
you have
was
time? Oh, there was
me.
plenty of time to say.
There was
Yeah.
there was almost too much time to react.
Yeah.
All the time really pressured me.
like it's slow motion. Yeah.
Yeah. They're like, where's your truck? He's like, what truck? You mean my second boat? It's out there. It's out there waiting on you,
It's a
Skip.
lake truck, brother.
Yeah.
So do you guys ever like go back home to like North Carolina? Or are you like not
Now-
about it anymore?
Now only my dad lives there. He's moving shortly, and I do kind of miss it sometimes. I think I went like a year ago. I brought my chick just so she could like see the scene, you know, that I grew up in.
Yeah.
Where a young killer like me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
These mean
okay.
streets.
Yeah.
These mean
Take her to a
streets.
cute little bakery.
Right here is where I got fat.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's just me pointing out the window at the
Yeah.
town.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. You know, I feel like the longer you're away from home, the more you kind of miss home
Yeah.
a little bit. You know.
Yeah.
Like I feel like for the first time in my life, I kind of miss North Carolina.
Yeah. Did you grow up like in the countryside or like what is it like?
No, we were like just outside of like a small city, so it's very suburban, very like
okay.
yeah, like a lot of old people. You know,
Do they all have like Southern accents?
No, actually.
No.
It's
not
almost
too
like,
bad.
It's almost like growing up in Connecticut, because most people in the like the Raleigh Durham area
Yeah.
have moved from somewhere else.
Yeah,
Oh.
a lot of
Because
them are from like the Northeast.
Yeah, because it was a cheap place to live. They had like a lot of jobs coming there, so it's like everyone's like, oh, I'm gonna move here. The weather's a little better. It's cheaper.
Got
So
it.
it's like it was like if you grew up just in a like boring town in Connecticut.
Okay.
It was just super hot outside, and there was
all
and
the
a
time,
lot of good
yeah.
fried food.
And a lot of good fried
Yeah,
fruit.
Bojangles cookout.
Bojangles.
Oh, dude.
Bojangles is the goat.
I've never
Yeah.
been. Is it good? What
It's
is
fantastic.
What is it?
It's like great Chick-fil-A.
Great Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A with character.
Racist
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A.
It's Chick-fil-A with some character.
It is
Deep
so
fried,
good.
Cajun seasoning.
Oh my god! It's
Fucking
like
great.
if Chick-fil-A was all Cajun seasoned,
Yeah.
and the sauces are even better.
Everything's better.
It's so good.
I always see them in airports. I need to go to one.
Oh,
dude.
Bo's is the best.
Yeah,
It's the
Okay,
best.
sorry, I
Popeyes
took
is
you-
the worst of the three.
Yeah, they don't even know what they're doing.
Yeah.
They don't
Yeah,
even know
no,
what
it's
they're
just sad
doing.
to see.
Popeyes
They're
is just
just
all
confused.
crust and fucking.
Every time I go to Popeyes, I'm like, hey, can I have a chicken sandwich? They're like, oh, fuck. Like, they look so confused. And then it takes like 47 minutes. I'm like, what is happening back there? It all feels like a decoy. Like, I've walked into just
Yeah.
a cover-up.
Yeah.
Lavelle Crawford had this great bit where he was like, "Man, you can't even go into Popeyes. You can't step foot in the door without them going, we're out of spicy." It's like, no
Wow.
more sandwiches. They're like, Cheryl done fell in the back. Just like, it's a great bit. Just to wrap up there, because I had this last thought about the dating stuff. Like, you know, like I do feel bad for anyone that dated me before my current relationship. Like, I think you
Is
dated.
this a mass apology?
This is an apology video.
It's not an apology, but I'm saying, fuck, I'd like to take this second to apologize
Yeah.
to absolutely fucking no one.
Yeah.
No, because you know what it is. You're just not a fully formed human yet. Like,
Yeah.
people were dating like a fraction of what my personality would be. And,
Yeah.
and just me being an entitled, hot 22-year-old, just be like, ugh, I can't imagine having to deal with that. So, I guess maybe this is a mass apology. You know? No, I feel bad for anyone who had to date me in
When
my
you were
early
hot.
20s.
Yeah.
That's a nightmare.
Yeah.
I wasn't even like, I wasn't like crazy or anything, but I think I was just a very self-absorbed.
Young people are.
Yeah.
Yeah, I won't want to apologize. I mean, I got the advantage of, so I don't care. She should apologize to me, goddammit. You got this fun little fraction of a person to boss around.
Do you know where your I don't even know what to call it. Sugar mama, she didn't really pay for anything, but
No. She's still back in North Carolina.
oh, do you know where she like lives and everything?
I think I know like the town. but I
Oh,
don't-
scary.
Yeah.
Well, I hope she doesn't know where you live.
Yeah. No.
Not a comic, right?
Huh?
Not a comic? Oh, no.
Oh
It's a
no.
comic.
Yeah, not anymore, I think. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, this will probably be enough to reignite that flame.
Yeah.
Little shit talk on the pod. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you guys follow Elle Orlando and Kenyon Adamcik, two fucking real hot up and coming barn burners in the scene. Both are gonna have great shows. I'm excited to hear your new pod coming out.
Yeah.
El Diablo podcast. Check that out, and check out Phone in the Bag podcast, and support these guys, man. Let them know you enjoyed them on the show. You know, if you go fucking check out their pods on YouTube, leave a comment. Let them know the Lev Fer Show sent you. And we love you guys, man. Thank you guys for supporting the show. Spread the word, and that's it. Peace.